Well, we're getting started a little bit later than we expected here at the Gutchess Lumber Sports Complex. That was because Marist and Temple were into the ninth inning of extra innings. So, games usually last 7. They just kept playing. But we're finally going to get started. Between number 15 Syracuse and number 5 Millersville should be an absolutely excellent game. Lots of storylines to go over. Currently the coaches are exchanging lineup cards.
Let's go Marist!
We got a loud
Let's go Marist!
Got a loud Marist fan cheering on. It was Marist who won against Temple seconds before this. That has some playoff implications that we'll hopefully get into. They're very confusing, so we will gloss over it very lightly. As President Jake Kleiman said before the game, he just wants to focus on what his team can control heading into this one, and that is what they do on the field. Already won earlier today against Temple, 4-3 win. Got close at the very end, but Balin Simmons came in to shut the door. But now they've got to take on the number 5 D2 club baseball team in the country, the Millersville Marauders. Take you through the starting lineups real quick. Syracuse is the home team, so Millersville will be up first. They start with Jackson Donatelli, then Andrew Gephardt behind him, then Brady Laird, Cameron Brewer, Colin McLaughlin, Cody Lutz, Nathan Kelly, Gavin Keller, and Garrett Blunt. On the bump today for the Marauders, it's Dylan Murphy. Murphy has been nothing short of excellent this season. 9 innings pitched, 1 win, no losses. 3 hits, 2 runs, neither of them earned. 6 walks, but 12 strikeouts. Very solid numbers. Doesn't let a lot of people on base. For Syracuse today, we'll go through the defensive formation from left to right in the outfield. It's Colin Fleckner, Jake Kleiman, the president, and Jackson Greer. On the infield, it's Jack Corrado at first, Robbie Fregola at second, Zach Colosimo at third base, and Keenan Sawada at short. Nick Shea stands behind the dish, and it's Max Wordy on the bump. Max Wordy has been excellent this year, sporting just a .77 ERA through 11.2 innings pitched. 2 wins for the kid, 1 run. It's the only earned run he's given up, and 14 strikeouts to just 5 walks. Syracuse putting their stud out on the mound today in this second game of the day to try and clinch a playoff spot. Let's take you through the playoff format. There are 3 groups, in this tournament. Syracuse, if you win your group, you make the playoffs automatically, and then the best second place team also makes the playoffs. Playoffs are tomorrow at 9 a.m. and the championship is at noon. Syracuse currently sits at 1-1. Temple is 1-2, so if Syracuse wins, they eliminate Temple. Millersville beat Temple, and after this, they'll play Marist. So Syracuse isn't going to know whether they're in until late tonight, probably around 10 p.m. Once they do, I'm sure you'll see a post go up on the club Instagram, and it'll be me and hopefully Rowan Mastrangelo on the call tomorrow should they make the playoffs. Leading off today for the Marauders, it's number 99, Jackson Donatelli. He's a freshman, standing at just 5'8", and he's only taken 3 at-bats this season. He has 1 hit, so he's got a 1,000 OPS, 333 average, 667 on-base percentage, because he's also walked, and he's been hit by a pitch as well. Getting ready to stand in now against the freshman Wordy, so it's a freshman on freshman matchup. Wordy is a right-handed pitcher, and he's going to be pitching to Donatelli, who is also a righty. Donatelli hails from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, so in the Millersville area for sure, and he went to Liberty High School. Donatelli getting the leadoff spot tonight, which is interesting because the next 4 batters, Andrew Gephardt, Brady Laird, Cameron Brewer, and Colin McLaughlin, really make up the meat of the order. They all have taken 25-plus at-bats. They're all hitting over 300. Excellent batters, so it's interesting to see this freshman get the start, get the leadoff spot tonight, despite having relatively little experience. Already getting set now, just throwing some warm-up pitches. The Marauders this season are 4-2. They're first in their conference, and they're 6-3 overall. So pretty good, but not what you consider number 5 in the nation good. Their coach Jake Rowe. So coaches both named Jake for both teams this year. This game, excuse me. Interesting little tidbit. Syracuse getting ready now. They got one pitch left on this warm-up. It's hitting just about to be 4 p.m. for first pitch, so half an hour after when we expected to start. It's interesting. Temple beat Millersville yesterday, and then Temple promptly lost to both other teams in their pool, being Marist and Syracuse. Number 5 team in the nation, not what you'd expect. Temple is, of course, a D1 program, but I'm more looking at the fact that they lost to both other teams in this pool. Marist could very well be the worst team in this pool. Could also have been a fluke that they lost. Excuse me, Millersville could very well be the worst team in this pool, but it could be a fluke that they lost to Temple yesterday. Temple played both other teams pretty close, went to extras against Marist. We're getting underway here, though. A good two-seamer from Wordy, and we are starting off with a 1-0 count. Wordy looks in, throws a nice breaking ball, swept over the whole plate. Starts off 0-2. Wordy looks in. It's his sign. The kick and deal, another good sweeper. But Donatelli didn't bite. Count goes to 1-2. Wordy sets. The kick and deal. Good fastball. Donatelli just managed to get a piece of it, foul it back to the screen. We'll go again at 1-2. For those of you at home, we're sorry about the delayed start. It was unavoidable. The field was in use by Marist and Temple up until just about 20 minutes ago. Players had to go out and warm up. As Wordy steps off, wants another look. Millersville dugout is loud already, very early. We saw that with Temple. They were rowdy, lots of chirping, got a little chippy. As here's the pitch from Wordy. It skips in. It's 2-2 now. Even count. Wordy sets and deals. Swung on and popped out of play. And we will do it again one more time at 2-2. Day has turned beautiful here. I mean, it's still a little chilly, but the sun was shining down as that breaking ball breaks not enough above the zone. Count goes full. It's sitting somewhere around 45 degrees right now. There are some clouds in the sky, but nothing too threatening looking. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball from Wordy. Got Donatelli swinging. Syracuse gets the first out after an 8-pitch at bat. That brings up Andrew Gephardt, who's patrolling right field today. One of the stars of this lineup, hitting .429 this season. First pitch from Wordy is just off the outside corner to the lefty. OPS just over 1, 2 doubles and a triple among his 15 hits. 4 walks to 4 strikeouts. Good fastball is ripped into right field. Kleiman moving over on it. He thinks he's got it, and he does. Squeezes the mitt for out number 2. Good solid contact made by Gephardt, but got under it a little bit. Sailed harmlessly into Kleiman's glove. El Presidente. Brings up Brady Laird. He's the shortstop today. And he, like Gephardt, is one of the leaders on this team, hitting .417, .708 slugging, very impressive. He has a home run, a triple, and 2 doubles to his name. One of the only players we've seen with a home run. First pitch comes in, it's a ball. Righty settles in against Wordy. Wordy kicks, and a nice 2-seamer gets him swinging, 1-1. From Westchester, PA. Went to Westchester East High School. Wordy, breaking ball didn't quite break. Stayed above the zone. Counts 1-1. Excuse me, 2-1. Pitch from Wordy. Another breaking ball that doesn't quite get the zone. Laird's in a heavy hitters count now, 3-1. Kick and deal, and a good 2-seamer gets him swinging right at the top of the zone. Too close to take, but he was never hitting that one. Count goes full. Wordy sets. The payoff pitch. Got him swinging. High cheese inside. And the side is retired. 2 strikeouts for Wordy in the first inning. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Score still 0-0. We'll head now to the bottom of the first. Millersville failed to score in the top of the inning, so it's still 0-0. It's going to be tough for Syracuse to get anything going today, too. Keenan Sawada takes the first pitch down from Dylan Murphy. As I was saying, Dylan Murphy going to be tough to get a hit off of. Only a 1 walk or hit per inning pitched. Doesn't allow a lot of traffic. A good breaking ball drops in there for a strike. Syracuse is adept at getting on base, so lots of walks, lots of stolen bases, very aggressive on the base pass. Nobody exemplifies that more than Sawada, who fouls one off, and count goes even at 2-2. Before this weekend, Sawada had an on-base percentage of .735, getting on base at nearly 3/4 of the at-bats he has. That is utterly ridiculous. The 2-2 is fouled off down the left field line. We'll go again. And he's also stolen 14 bases before this weekend. I think he made his tally a total of 17 last game against Temple. If he's on base, you know it's going to try and stretch it. Takes strike 3, called on the outside corner, though. A good fastball from Murphy. And Sawada starts his afternoon with a backwards K. Moves the lineup on to Zach Colosimo. Colosimo last game went 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a single. Waves at the first pitch, doesn't really get any of it. So it's 0-1. Murphy stares in. It's the sign from Brewer. Kick and deal inside for ball 1. Tried to get the breaking ball to break back over the plate. Wasn't having any of it. It's a righty-on-righty matchup here. Murphy deals, swung on and missed. A big hack from Colosimo at the fastball, and he falls behind in the count 1-2. Murphy moving quickly. Swing and a miss, a high and in fastball. 2 Syracuse Orange have been retired by way of the strikeout to start this inning. Moves things on to Oliver Green. Green broke out last game, got his first hit of the season. It was a 2 RBI double. Added his second hit of the season later as the first pitch skips in. 1-0. He had a breakout game, 2 RBIs in that game, and he walked. Didn't record an out. Really impressive stuff from somebody who certainly needed a breakout. The pitch from Murphy up and inside. It's 2-0 early here to Green. Green loves to work a walk. He has 3 already this season. The pitch inside yet again. Early 3-0 count to Oliver Green. Murphy looks in. The pitch, good fastball over the plate. Green was taken all the way. Murphy kicks and deals, and another good fastball at the top of the plate. The count goes full. Strike 3 called to Oliver Green. Dylan Murphy slices and dices his way through the first inning. 0-0 going to the second. We'll be right back. We're headed to the second inning, still scoreless here in Cortland. Millersville was set down in order, as was Syracuse in the first, so a quick inning from both pitchers. Next, Wordy gets to work now against Cameron Brewer. Brewer's catching for this team, and he also has an average above 400, hitting .444 with a .778 slugging. Yet another player with a home run. This Millersville team certainly has some pop. Takes ball one upstairs from Wordy. Second inning is underway. That fastball doesn't find its mark. Down and in to Brewer. Brewer is 6 foot, 205. So he certainly is packing some power. Breaking ball misses outside, and it's 3-0 early here to Brewer. Brewer's walked 3 times this season, 18 at-bats, so 21 plate appearances. That's 1/7 of his plate appearances. Good fastball finds the zone there from Wordy, working from behind. Wordy comes set, waits for Brewer to get in the box. Kick and deal. A good slider that just couldn't quite clip the plate. Brewer is the first base runner of the day. He's on board with a leadoff walk. Moves the lineup to Colin McLaughlin, who is batting .367 this season, a .424 on-base percentage. This 2 through 5 of this Millersville lineup is potent. Wordy's weathered it so far. All credit to him. He's still got one more to face. Looks to bunt. Runner goes. Ball skips away into center field. He might try for third. He's going to hold up at second, though. So Brewer advances on a stolen base. Pitch was called a strike. So it's 0-1 now to Colin McLaughlin. Wordy asks for time, and Shea's going to go out to talk to him. Thrown off a little bit by that first pitch bunt attempt. Needs to get back in his zone. Shea will head back to his spot behind the dish. Wordy looks in, gets the side. McLaughlin looks to bunt again, squares bunt and pops it up. Foul. Count goes to 0-2, and he won't try that again. He'll have to swing the bat now. Now, why you'd have somebody hitting .367 bunting is another question. Trying to push a run across, I guess, early here, but you usually want to trust your best bats to swing them and drive one in that way. I mean, he gets on base at a good clip, too, and now he's in an 0-2 hole. Wordy throws a nice sweeper that just missed the zone. Pitch was up, says the umpire. Do it again at 1-2. Wordy looks over the 1-2. That's in there for strike 3 called. Gets the call back on the very next pitch. And McLaughlin is retired by way of the backwards K. Move things over to Cody Lutz, trolling center field today. Only hitting 111 on the season, but he gets on base at a decent clip, a .333 on base percentage. He has 9 walks on the season, so an excellent eye. Takes the first pitch, a fastball down the middle. It's 0-1. Wordy, on the other hand, does not like to walk batters. Lutz takes a hack at that high fastball and only manages to foul it back to the screen, quickly in an 0-2 hole. 1 out here in the top of the second. Cameron Brewer stands on second. Pitch from Wordy. Breaking ball that he completely whiffed on. Pitch was far up, and now it's 1-2. To the set from Wordy. And the pitch. Fastball just missed that up and away corner. Count goes even at 2-2. Wordy tries to settle back in. Swung on and ripped into right field. That's a base hit. Greer's got to collect. He's got to play at home if he can make it. They're going to hold Brewer at third, not the speediest guy, and it's runners on the corners with 1 out now for Millersville. Brings up Nate Kelly. Just 12 at-bats on the season, but he's hitting .333 in them with a .579 on-base percentage. He has 6 walks. This Millersville team is patient. It will work you until they can get on base any way they can. Wordy sets. The pitch. They're going to let Lutz take second on defensive indifference as a breaking ball sweeps into the zone for strike 1. Kelly at the hot corner today. There's the pitch swung on and missed by Kelly, and he's quickly in an 0-2 hole. Good fastball. He just couldn't catch up to. Wordy sets yet again. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Blew the fastball right by him. That's a huge second out if he wants to keep this thing scoreless. Max Wordy now fighting through men on second and third and just 1 out. He's gotten his second out. Now he needs 3. First pitch sweeper just catches the outside corner. That's strike 1. Gavin Keller, the DH, in just 4 at-bats. He's hitting .750. And he's also walked once. Only singles, but he can put bat on ball at a rapid clip. Fastball just off the outside corner. Or he might feel like he's getting squeezed a little bit right now. Count goes even, 1-1. Pitch from Wordy, a good fastball. Keller just couldn't catch up to it. Behind in the count now, 1-2. Wordy looking to pitch through some trouble in his second inning of work. Sets the kick and deal. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Went back to the well with the fastball, and the side is retired. Wordy fights through some trouble, keeps it scoreless. We'll go to the bottom of the second, 2-0, or nothing, 0-0. Bringing you back here for the bottom of the second. Syracuse went down in order in the bottom of the first. Means the number 4 hitter, Jack Corrado, is up. Looking to deal some damage here early. Corrado didn't have his best day at the plate earlier today. 2 strikeouts and grounded into a double play. Talking to him before the game. Said he's looking to show up here as he takes ball 1. Pitch from Murphy. Catches that top corner. It's 1-1. Murphy moving quickly. Delivers a disgusting sweeper that just absolutely fooled Corrado. Got him started early and he swung right over it. It's 1-2. Lines that one right to the second baseman, Donatelli. He's up with it. Fires to first in time. But some hard contact for Corrado. Starts off the inning. Rolls over to the 5 hitter, Jake Kleiman. Of course, the club president drove me here today. Shout out, Jake. Grateful for him for the ride and everything he does for this club. First pitch to him is low, skips in and skips over the head of the catcher, Brewer. Kleiman starts his afternoon off 1-0. Murphy sets the pitch just below the knees of Kleiman. He's got a good eye. It's 2-0. Kleiman out in center. Haven't been on a game where he's played that position yet. Third pitch, a breaking ball that completely misses the mark in the opposite batter's box, really. It's 3-0. He's second on the team in walks, also second on the team in strikeouts. He's a patient hitter, waits for what he likes. He takes that pitch down the middle, and it's 3-1. Went 1 for 3 and scored yesterday in the loss to Marist. Hacks at that fastball and sends it back to the screen, and count goes full. Kleiman digs back in. Murphy sets. The pitch is low, and Kleiman gets on board. So Syracuse has a 1-out base runner for Jackson Greer. Greer's been excellent so far this season in limited appearances, just 13 at-bats, but he's hitting .385 and slugging .692. He's 2 doubles and a single as part of his 5 hits. He's second on the team in extra base hits with 3. Takes a good fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. If he gets a hold of one, he can really drive it. Yesterday, went 0 for 1, walked and struck out. Murphy looks in, the pitch. It's chopped on the ground to short to second for 1. It's thrown into right field. Kleiman's going to advance all the way to third. A throwing error on the shortstop Laird. Syracuse has runners on the corners with just 1 out. Brings up Cullen Flechner. Hasn't had a ton of starts, usually utilized as a pinch hitter, but they want him in here now, hitting .375 on the season, and he has a triple for the team. Trying to see what one of their young bats can do. Chopped up to the second baseman. Going to be a tough play to get to. They'll have no opportunity. They'll get the lead runner in Greer, but Cullen Flechner will have himself an RBI fielder's choice as Kleiman comes in to score. Orange hop in front early, 1-0. Moves on to the catcher, Nick Shea. Didn't start the earlier game today. He's had a hot bat this season, hitting .389 in 18 plate appearances. He's got a couple of doubles, too. 5 runs batted in. We're going to check in on Flechner, who has been known to steal a base. He's often used as a courtesy runner. Pretty much the only purpose of the courtesy runner is to steal bases. So they'll check in over on him. Shea lines one into right field. It's right at Gephardt, though. He'll make the catch, and the side is retired. But Syracuse strikes first here in the bottom of the second. We'll head to the top of the third. Score 1-0. Well, we're moving quickly through the innings here. It's already the top of the third here at Gutchess Lumber Sports Complex. Millersville gets another turn now, and it's Garrett Blunt, who's patrolling left field today. Swings at the first pitch from Wordy for strike one. Wordy sets and deals again and just blows a fastball right by him. Didn't even swing. Blunt behind early, 0-2. Wordy sets the kick and deal. And another fastball catches the plate. Looks at 3 straight pitches and sits down. And another strikeout early for Wordy. He's got 6 through just 2.1, making quick work the Millersville lineup. That rolls the lineup over, though, back to Jackson Donatelli, who's leading off. Donatelli was also felled by the strikeout. His first time up. Wordy is pitching with a fire lit under him. First pitch was taken for a ball to 1-0, and a good two-seamer catches the outside corner of the plate. It's 1-1. Breaking ball doesn't quite catch the plate. We go to 2-1 here. Donatelli looking to reward the confidence that was giving him the leadoff spot. Wordy throws a great breaking ball, sweeps all the way across the plate. Had Donatelli fishing. It's 2-2. Wordy comes set. Kick and deal. The fastball catches the outside corner for strike 3. Another strikeout for Wordy. This time it's one looking. There are 2 outs here in the top of the third. Brings up Andrew Gephardt. The junior flew out sharply to right field his first time up, where he drops a great breaking ball that just missed the outside corner of the plate. Tried to bring it in the back door. Was unfortunately locked out, so it's 1-0. That fastball's chopped down to Sawada at short. He'll fire across the diamond. In time, Corrado with a good stretch. Keeps his foot on the bag, and the side is retired. Another clean inning of work for Max Wordy. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Orange up 1-0. Heading now to the bottom of the third. Syracuse has its number 9 hitter up, Robbie Frigola. Yesterday, Frigola went 0 for 2, and earlier today, he struck out looking and popped out to the shortstop. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Good fastball from Murphy. Murphy's been efficient. Syracuse snuck a run across on a fielder's choice. Frigola lines that one to second. Collected by Donatelli onto first in time for the first out. Flips the lineup over. Brings up Keenan Sawada. Sawada struck out looking his first time up, which is not something he tends to do a lot. It was only his 3rd strikeout on the season. Sawada takes a breaking ball from Murphy. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Really good sweeper. Fastball just misses high to Sawada, who is on the shorter side. He's 5'6", so it's tougher to find that range, that upper side of the zone. That fastball skips in, clips the umpire. And it's 2-1 now to Sawada. Two and one out here in the top of the third. In the bottom of the third for Syracuse. Sawada trying to do some damage. Swings at that one. Lines it foul. Count comes even at 2-2. Pitch from Murphy. It's on the outside corner for strike 3. Sawada is sat down looking for the second time this game. An uncharacteristic performance from him. Brings up Zach Colosimo, who is also a strikeout victim in the first inning. Murphy has been slicing and dicing, and Colosimo waves helplessly at a breaking ball he had no chance of touching. It's 0-1. Another breaking ball just misses the zone. Brings the count even. Looks like it was just a little bit high. The 1-1. Another great breaking ball. Colosimo didn't swing, but it was called a strike anyways. Falls behind in the count, 1-2. Here's the pitch, grounded down to the third baseman, Kelly. Has to fire across the diamond, a long throw. The good stretch from McLaughlin, and the side is retired. Syracuse goes down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the third. We'll be right back. Headed now to the top of the fourth. Millersville yet to strike. Have a chance now, though, with Brady Laird. He struck out swinging to the first inning. Lines one to Sawada. Past his glove. Will go into left field. Fleckner will recover it. Send it into second base, but a leadoff single on the first pitch for Brady Laird. Millersville is trying to get active early here in the fourth. Rolls things over to Cameron Brewer, who walked his first time up. Started that second inning where Millersville certainly threatened. Did not end up scoring. Runner goes, throw down to second is not in time. And Laird records a stolen base, so now a runner in scoring position and nobody out for the Marauders. Pitch was also a ball, so it's 1-0 to Brewer. Brewer has pitched, but he's only pitched 0.1 innings, and he gave up 4 runs. So his ERA is at 109. Fastball comes in up from Wordy, and it's 2-0. Checks in on the runner. The pitch is down low. Quickly behind 3-0. Trying not to issue Brewer his second walk of the day. Wordy fires in a fastball that was never going to miss, right down the middle. Gets himself a strike. It's 3-1 now. Steps off, checks in on Laird at second. Didn't want to throw over. Wordy settles back in. Brewer waiting. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs, ball 4. Brewer is walked for the second time this game. Brings up Colin McLaughlin with 2 on and no out. Millersville, an opportunity here A real chance to get this game even. McLaughlin, like he did the first time, looks like he's going to bunt. Wordy steps off and throws over to second. We'll do it again. McLaughlin laid down a bunt the first time, trying to get the runner over any way he can. Pitch is just off the plate. McLaughlin didn't like it, drew the bat back. So we'll go to 1-0. Righty on righty matchup. X looks in. McLaughlin squares to bunt. It's bunted down. Third base line. Going to be a tough play. First he throws over and throws it into right field. One run is going to score. They're think about sending another. They're going to let him go. Oh, he's going to have to scurry back now. Could be a play at third. He gets back in time. Big error there from the pitcher, Wordy. Allows a run to score, and this game is tied. It'll go down as an E1 that allowed the run to score, so it won't be earned. Technically, although if the pitcher commits the error, I think the run should be earned, but that's a whole other conversation on baseball scoring that I don't have time to get into. There's runners on second and third now with no outs. Potential for a big inning here. Line down to Fergola at second, on to first time. But another run comes in for Millersville, excuse me. Take the lead. It was Cody Lutz recording the RBI. Brings up Nathan Kelly. First pitch from Wordy skips in. Finding the zone at the moment, just one away. He looks in, fires in a strike, swung on and tipped to the backstop by Nate Kelly. Kelly also pitches. He's got 2 wins and 1 loss to his name, but a 7 ERA, 11 earned runs, and 13.2 innings pitched. Wordy pitches. It's fouled down the third base line. Count goes to 1-2. Wordy comes set. Kick and deal. It's outside and it gets to the backstop. He's trying for third. Got just far enough away from Nick Shea that he wasn't going to have a play on it. It's a wild pitch. Now there's a runner on third with just 1 out. Counts 2-2. Wordy comes set the 2-2. Up and in on Nate Kelly. Count goes full. Payoff pitch. It's popped up into shallow left field. Going to be a tough play. Fleckner coming on. Makes the grab, and they're going to hold the runner at third. He was in far too shallow for any sort of play to be made. So huge second out. Could allow Syracuse to escape without any more trouble. Brings up Gavin Keller, who struck out to end the second inning. Keller taking just his 7th plate appearance for the Marauders this year. Wordy looks in. Fires a good fastball. Just clips the bottom of the zone. It's 0-1. Is upstairs. Count goes even at 1-1. 1-1, 2 out here in the top of the fourth. It's 2-1 Millersville. Good breaking ball, finds that top up and inside corner. And it's 1-2. Runner on third, that's Colin McLaughlin. Maxworthy on the bump, delivers the 1-2, and it's just fouled off barely by Gavin Keller. Keller's an figure at the plate, standing at 6'4", 225. Wordy comes set. The pitch. Grounded third baseman Colosimo. Fires across the time, and it's going to be a scoop. On the hop to Corrado, and the side is retired. Syracuse avoids the damage getting much worse, but gives up 2. Millersville leads 2-1. It's the bottom of the fourth here in Cortland. Syracuse looking to fight back from a 2-1 deficit after Millersville put up a 2 spot in the top of the inning. It's Oliver Green leading off. Try and get that done. Green's a righty, standing at 6'1", from New York, New York. Takes the first pitch, it's a breaking ball. It skips in, it's 1-0. Second pitch does the same. Green quickly gets ahead on a 2-0 count. Murphy looks in, and it just nearly clips him in the head. Got out of the way of the breaking ball quickly enough. It's a 3-0 count here early. Murphy was behind 3-0 on Green in the first inning and came back to strike him out, but he couldn't even find the plate once. Green's going to get aboard with a leadoff walk. You hear the sweet escape. That means Jack Corrado's coming up. That means one swing could absolutely turn this game on its head. Nearly got one out last night against Marist. It would have been a grand slam. Takes a huge hack at the first pitch. Really wanted that one. It's 0-1. Made hard contact in the second inning. Lined out to the second baseman. Takes a strike just on the edge of the plate. Didn't love that call. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed strike 3. Corrado goes down swinging. That brings up Jake Kleiman trying to keep this inning going. He walked his first time up and came around to score. He's been one of the only base runners for Syracuse. First pitch skips in, and Kleiman starts up 1-0. Here's the pitch from Murphy. On the outside corner with a fastball. Count goes even at 1-1. Kleiman spits on the breaking ball at his feet. Gets back ahead in the count 2-1. Kleiman loves to get on base. It's what he does best, and it shows in the rest of the team's ethos as Murphy checks in on Green at first. And it shows in the rest of the team's ethos. This team loves to get on base any way they can and force runs across rather than going for one big hit. The pitch to Kleiman is up and away. Fastball couldn't quite corral it. It's 3-1. Murphy kicks and deals. That pitch is low, and Kleiman has his second walk of the game. Pushes Oliver Green down to second base. Brings up Jackson Greer, one of the hitters on this team who can deliver that one big hit. With an opportunity to get things level yet again. One out. Oliver Green on second, Jake Kleiman on first. It's Dylan Murphy on the bump. Murphy fires, and it's popped up. Should go out of play right near me. Well, lucky that wasn't 10 feet over to my left, or I could have been in serious trouble. Greer starts out 0-1. Looking to be aggressive early in the count here. Murphy sets. Looks at his runners. Fires in a fastball outside. Count goes to 1-1. Everybody comes set. The field is still. Murphy fires in a breaking ball that clips the outside corner. Backdoor slider to the lefty Greer. It's 1-2. Here's a 1-2 from Murphy. Swung on and chopped to the second baseman. Might have an opportunity for two, but it gets by him. It's going to be an error charge to the second baseman. Green's going to come in standing. Jake Kleiman's going to go all the way to third. And the game is tied again for Syracuse. Greer hits one that just takes a funny hop right over the second baseman, Donatelli. And Syracuse is able to tie this game. Be charged as an E4 to the second baseman. So the run will be unearned for Murphy, as his 2 runs already this season have been. That's lined back to the second baseman again. An opportunity for 2. Gets 1 on to first. In time, double play, and the side is retired. Syracuse has an opportunity to turn 1 into more, but it's snuffed out by some great defense there at the end. We'll go to the top of the 5th inning. Score tied 2-2. Bringing it back now for the top of the 5th. Syracuse knotted this game up in the bottom of the 4th, so it's 2-2. Some clutch hitting and a gifted run from the Millersville defense. It's Garrett Blunt coming up now. Takes the first pitch outside. Counts 1-0. Blunt gets set in the batter's box. Wardy gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Good fastball. Just clips the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-1. Blunt struck out looking his last time up. Takes a good breaking ball, dips back into the zone. Runs the count to 1-2. Blunt's hitting .286 on the season. Takes a slider that bounces in the dirt. Count goes to 2-2. Wardy comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball that just misses the bottom of the zone. It's 3-2. Count goes full. Wardy gets the sign. Comes set, the payoff pitch. Skips in low, and it's ball 4. So Millersville has a base runner early here in the top of the 5th. They'll flip the lineup over. Excuse me. Back to Jackson Donatelli. Donatelli committed the error in the bottom of the 4th, excuse me, that allowed Syracuse to score. Looking to redeem himself here. Thinks about dropping down a bunt. A good take. That's 2-0. Wardy checks in on the runner. Here's the pitch. Thinks about a bunt again. Didn't like it. So the count goes to 3-0. Checks in over at the runner on first, Blunt, but he gets back standing. We'll keep it going here. Wardy comes set. Here's the pitch. A strike called at up and in corner. Donatelli's not too happy with that call. He gets set the pitch. It's outside, and the count goes to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and popped up. Corrado thinks about going back for it, but it's Robbie Fergola who gets way over. Loses his hat in the process. A big first out for Syracuse, a harmless pop-up. As we get into the meat of the order. Brings up Andrew Gephardt. Gephardt struck out and singled. Ended up coming around to score last inning. Excuse me. Gephardt flew out and grounded out to the shortstop. It was Laird who's up next. Who struck out and then singled. Blunt runs on the first pitch. Comes in outside for a ball, and he steals the base with ease. Second pitch there is fouled off. Count runs even at 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled down the first base line, but well foul, no chance of being in play. So count runs to 1-2. Wordy ahead in the count now. Gets set. Gephardt asks for time. He's granted it. We'll take a second and then we'll do it again. Wordy comes set. Likes the sign. The kick and deal. The breaking ball just misses the outside corner. Runs the count back even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and driven out to center field. Kleiman going back on it. He's got a long ways to run. They collide in the outfield. The ball gets out. They hit the cutoff man, Sawada. But it's a collision between the two outfielders. A bit of a miscommunication. Andrew Gephardt ends up on second base. Garrett Blunt had to hold up just in case the ball was caught. So he only gets to third. It's now second and third with just one out. It's Brady Laird coming up. He singled and ended up scoring last inning. They're going to rule that one as an E8. First pitch curveball hangs up. Counts 1-0. Fastball swung on and tipped back into the catcher's mask. Counts even at 1-1. One pitch from Wordy to Laird. Gets set, checks his runners. Good breaking ball that catches the bottom of the zone. 1-2. And the Millersville dugout is not happy with that one. Third base coach coming in towards the umpire, questioning where that one was. Thought it was a low. Said he scooped it off the ground. Here's the 1-2. Just waves at it. Tips it back into the netting. And do it again at 1-2. Laird fighting to stay alive now. Wordy comes set. Here's the 1-2. Skips in there. And the count goes even at 2-2. 2-2, 1 out here. Two men on. It's Blunt at third. Gephardt at second. It's the top of the fifth inning here. Millersville trying to break this tie. Here's the pitch. It's lined into center field. It's a long run from Kleiman. He gets over and he boots the ball away. It gets even away from the left fielder, Fleckner. Everybody's going to keep on running. You're going to have to hit the cutoff man, Sawada. And it's a triple for Brady Laird. This tie is broken open. 4-2 Millersville here in the fifth. Goodstad immediately out here to talk to his starting pitcher. Already kind of shrugging his shoulders. Be right back with you in just a moment. Well, no thought of taking Wordy out here in the top of the 5th, despite getting hit pretty hard in this inning. It's Cameron Brewer, who's walked twice, coming up to bat for Millersville. That pitch comes inside and hits him. Millersville has runners at the corners now. Just couldn't get out of the way of that fastball. Brings up Colin McLaughlin. Reached via an error last inning. Millersville has been laying it on. McLaughlin looking to bunt again. Seems like that may be all he does. The runner goes. I'm going to let him go on defensive indifference so as to prevent the double steal. It's 1-0. Not looking to square anymore. Lines one to the first baseman. Corrado's going to try and come home with it. And he makes the play at home plate. A great throw from Corrado. Some great baseball IQ. Syracuse prevents the lead run from getting home. Laird couldn't get it home. Corrado had the heads-up decision-making to throw it right to Nick Shea at home. Shea applied the tag. It was an inch-perfect throw off the bounce. Shea made a great play, too. Score stays 4-2. That's Cody Lutz up. Singled and was thrown out on a fielder's choice. Lines one down to Sawada at short. Has to fire quickly across the diamond, but the throw is in time. Squeezed by Corrado, and Syracuse will limit the damage to just 2 runs here in the top of the 5th. It's 4-2 Millersville going to the bottom of the inning. It's the bottom of the 5th. Syracuse looking to strike back after Millersville put up 2 in the top of the inning. First pitch is called a strike, and Syracuse doesn't like that one. Seems like the beef is going both ways now. Another called strike there now to Nick Shea. That slider is nowhere near, couldn't even be perceived as a strike in any way. Count goes to 1-2 for Shea. Murphy's still plugging away at the Syracuse lineup. He's limited them well. Fouled off to the backstop by Shea. Murphy sets in, deals, and Shea fouls away. A fastball off the plate. We'll keep going at 1-2. Shea fighting to stay alive. That ball skips in. Count goes even at 2. Syracuse needs to get the bats working if they want any chance of staying alive. A 1-2 record in this tournament would virtually eliminate them. 2-1 would depend on a variety of other things, including how many runs they let up. Murphy fires in a good fastball that just clips the outside corner. Nick Shea sits down, looking. Brings up Robbie Frigola, who grounded out to second base. His first time up. We're going to flip it over to the top of the lineup and Keenan Sawada. First pitch fastball comes in low to Frigola. It's 1-0. Good fastball catches the outside corner. Sticking with what works. That fastball has been dominant all day, mixing in curveball sweeper every once in a while. Let's line back up the middle. Frigola was all over that fastball into center field, and that's a single. That flips the lineup back over, and Syracuse has a 1-out base runner for the top of the order. It's Keenan Sawada digging in now. Some would say he's due. Struck out looking twice today, and that's very uncharacteristic for him. Frigola takes a couple steps off. First pitch fastball comes in low, and it's 1-0 to the lefty. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Sawada takes a hack at it. Looked like it could have been off the outside of the plate. Count runs even nonetheless. The 1-1. Frigola runs. It's lined into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Frigola's going to have to hold up at second. Syracuse has 2 straight hits, and Murphy is finally looking touchable. That's great. That'll bring up Zach Colosimo. Colosimo has had no luck so far at the plate today. Struck out and grounded out to the third baseman. Syracuse needs to get the bats moving now. They're going to take a second to meet with Murphy. We'll stay in. Just a quick conversation. Colosimo gets the opportunity to talk to Adam Park, who's coaching. Colosimo digs in. 2 on, 1 out for Syracuse, an opportunity to strike. Colosimo takes the first pitch low and away. Gets ahead in the count early, 1-0. Pitch from Murphy. That fastball sailed. It's 2-0. Sawada on first, Fergola on second here in the in the bottom of the fifth. Syracuse down 4-2. 2-0, one out. Pitch from Murphy. Holds his swing on the high and inside fastball. That's 3-0 to Colosimo with an opportunity to load the bases for Syracuse. Oliver Green waiting in the on-deck circle. That ball skips in, and Colosimo's aboard. Runners all move forward a base. Sawada to second, Fergola to third, and the bases are juiced now for Oliver Green. They're going to go out to talk to Murphy yet again. We'll see if they decide to make a change, but we'll be right back. So a pitching change now for the Marauders. It's Gensimer coming in for Murphy. Gensimer is just 3 innings pitched, but picked up a win this year. Hasn't allowed an earned run. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Syracuse has the bases loaded now, though, with just 1 out. And it's Oliver Green up. Gensimer is 6'3", 140. Lanky guy. First pitch to Green, comes inside and hits him. That'll force in a run. Syracuse now trails just 4-3 after Oliver Green is hit by a pitch. That'll bring up Jack Corrado, who came up with the bases loaded last night against Marist and hit one off the bottom of the wall. Bases clearing double. Corrado with an opportunity to do some damage yet again here. Swings at the first pitch, was nowhere near it. Fastball was way outside. Looked like he made the advanced decision to swing at that pitch before it was even released from the hand of Gensimer. Oh, and 1 now. That pitch skips in. Corrado watches it. Count goes to 1-1. That pitch just catches the outside corner. Counts 1-2 now to Corrado. President waiting on deck, Jake Kleiman. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted into left field. It's a long one for the right fielder, and that's going to get down. Sawada's going to come in to score. Everybody else will have to hold, but this ball game is tied. Corrado comes in clutch, pokes it into right field. Gebhardt couldn't get over to it quick enough. Syracuse ties the game, and the executive has a chance to come up big for his team. First pitch to Kleiman, sails in outside, gets ahead in the count early. Second pitch just catches the outside corner. It's 1-1 now. The 1-1 to Kleiman. Swung on and bounced to the second baseman. Goes to first for one. He'll allow the run to score. It's Colosimo who comes in. On the fielder's choice, RBI fielder's choice for Kleiman. He'll take it, and Syracuse leads 5-4. Brings up Jackson Greer, who reached on an error twice already today, so he's been gifted a couple times. First pitch fastball comes in up and away, but just catches that top left corner for strike one. Pitch swung on and missed. That's 0-2. Runners on second and third. It's Green on third. Corrado on second. 3 runs have already scored in the inning for Syracuse, a big offensive inning for them. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Just clipped the bottom of the zone. Jackson Greer were sit down looking. And the inning is over, but Syracuse strikes back, takes a 5-4 lead heading into the top of the 6th. We're back now for the top of the sixth. Aiden Weinberger stepping onto the mound in replacement of Max Wordy. Wordy went 5 strong innings, 4 earned runs. And an umbrella has been graciously provided by some Syracuse parents because guess what, folks? It started to rain here in Cortland. Weinberger opens his account to Nathan Kelly. Counts 2-1 to start things off here. Kelly takes a good curveball on the inside corner for strike 2, and the count goes even. The 2-2 from the righty. Swung on and fouled back through the legs of the catcher Nick Shea. Came right back towards me. We'll do it again at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Good breaking ball. Just hangs up above the zone though. Count goes full. 3-2 now. Weinberger on the mound wearing number 42. That breaking ball is fouled from the top of the zone down the third baseline. And Kelly is battling here against Weinberger. Here's the pitch to Kelly. Swung on and missed, strike 3. A good fastball gets Kelly swinging. First out of the inning for Weinberger. Brings things up to Gavin Keller. Keller has struck out twice today. First pitch skips in. Good block by Nick Shea. He is adept behind the plate, especially at blocking. Not much gets by him, and we've seen some catchers who have let a lot by them this weekend. Nick Shea is an absolute asset for this Syracuse team. Weinberger looks in. 1-0. Sailed. Goes to the backstop. 2-0. Weinberger looking to get back under control after 2 quick balls. To Keller. Fires in a fastball. It swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Couldn't catch up to that one. Weinberger trying to battle back into this one. It's 2-1. Kicks and deals. Good fastball, catches the outside corner. Count runs even at 2-2. Weinberger pitched earlier, faced 3 batters, walked 1, hit 1, but got the first out, and that's what matters before Balin Simmons came in and slammed the door shut on that game. And a good breaking ball. He thought he got it in there. Fell just below the zone. Count runs full to Keller. Here's the payoff pitch from Weinberger to Keller. Comes set, the kick and deal. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Weinberger claims another strikeout victim here in the top of the 6th. And he'll face the number 9 hitter, Garrett Blunt. Blunt struck out looking and walked. Came all the way around to score when he walked. Weinberger looking for a clean inning. First pitch just misses the outside corner. Claims of dissent from the Syracuse dugout. Counts 1-0. Here's the pitch. Just missed with that one, too, and it's 2-0. Probably couldn't hear it on the mic, but Weinberger audibly said, "What?" After that one. Wasn't quite sure where that one was supposed to be. 2-0 now to Blunt. That one skips in, and it's 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle, strike one. Boy, I'm a little frazzled. It's getting chilly out here, folks. My brain is starting to turn to mush, but I'll lock back in. The 3-1, right over the heart of the plate, swung through by Blunt. Now the count runs full. 3-2, 2 outs, nobody on. Blunt looking to slam the door shut on a good inning. Blunt takes time. Weinberger looks in, stays set, waiting for Blunt to be ready in the batter's box. Immediately set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Weinberger strikes out the side, and he is hyped coming off the mound. A great inning for Aiden Weinberger. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Score still 5-4 Syracuse. We're back here in the bottom of the 6th. Kyle Grimaldi pinch hitting for Syracuse. Immediately popped out to the shortstop. That'll bring up Nick Shea. First pitch to Shea from Jensimer is outside, a breaking ball that broke a little too much. It's 1-0. 1-0 is lined to third. Good play by Kelly. Fires across the diamond in time. Good 5-3 put out there to retire Shea. I'll bring up Robbie Fergola. Had the single that started the rally last inning. Ended up being a 3-run inning for Syracuse, and it was all started right here. The 1-out single from Robbie Fergola. Tries to take that one the other way. Goes foul. He'll start things off 0-1. Fergola gets set back in the box. This is the pitch from Jensimer. Upstairs with it. Count runs even at 1-1. One pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Here's the 1-2 from Gensimer. Just missed that up and away corner to the lefty. Tried to get it to come in the back door. Count goes even yet again at 2-2. Swung on and missed strike three. A good fastball up and away. Fergola strikes out to end the inning. We'll head to the top of the seventh. Syracuse looking to slam the door shut on this one. Give themselves a prayer at playing tomorrow. We'll be right back. Couple of changes heading into the top of the seventh as the Orange tried to slam the door shut on this one. Balin Simmons is going to come in to close, just as he did last game against Temple. And Oliver Green is behind the plate now for Syracuse. It's Jackson Donatelli leading off against Simmons. Simmons before the game was talking about his rubber arm. He's now pitched 3 games in a row for Syracuse. Can really do it all, carry as much as they need him to. First pitch taken outside for a ball. Second fastball just upstairs, and it's 2-0 now to Donatelli. Simmons kicks and deals. Gets a fastball over the plate there. It's the count of 2-1. Simmons has been a rock in relief for Syracuse all year this year. Allowed his first earned run yesterday. Still got a sub-1 ERA. That fastball just off the plate. Counts 3-1 now to Donatelli. After Donatelli comes the heart of that Millersville order. I'd like to avoid facing them if possible. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Donatelli bit on, fouled it into the screen. Count goes full. Simmons looking to get the first out of 3 that he needs to get here for Syracuse to even have a prayer to make it on to the next round. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and grounded down to first. Corrado recovers. He'll take it himself to the bag in time for the first out. An unassisted put out for Jack Corrado will get things started. Now we get into that scary 2 through 5 of the Millersville order. Starts with Andrew Gephardt. Gephardt reached on an error, flew out, and grounded out to the shortstop today. Advantageous righty on lefty matchup for the Marauders. First pitch skips in low. It's 1-0. Simmons kicks, deals, swing and a miss on a good fastball. Gephardt couldn't time that one up, and the count goes even now at 1-1. The 1-1, good breaking ball, but Gephardt gets back to it and lines it into right field for a base hit. One aboard now for the Marauders here, looking to scratch over a run, maybe more, in this top of the 7th inning. Going to be a courtesy runner now for Millersville. It's number 20 coming into courtesy run. Luke DeWeese steps in at first base. Going to try and steal a base, get into scoring position. It's Brady Laird now, who's been effective today, 2 for 3 with a single and a triple. He's been hot today, can't leave anything over the plate for him. He could park it. Simmons looks in, comes set, the kick and deal from the stretch. Fouled off, no chance at a play for any Syracuse players. That's 0-1. The 0-1 from Simmons. Looks in, gets his sign. Comes set. Good breaking ball. Just couldn't find it anywhere on the plate. And it's 1-1 now with 1 out. It's DeWeese down at first for Millersville. There's the pitch, up and in with a fastball. Simmons falls behind now, 2-1. Gonna pause for a moment. Ball got onto the field, or was thrown back from the foul ball earlier. They'll return it to the umpire. Now the 2-1 from Simmons. Gets his sign quickly. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. He just couldn't get it over the plate. Sails in. Now it's 3-1. Laird, an imposing batter, in at the plate. Pitch. Fastball just upstairs. Laird walks. Gephardt moves down to second. Now it's Cameron Brewer, who has been on base all 3 times today. Walked twice and was hit by a pitch. Simmons got to try and find 2 outs here without letting in a run. Simmons settles. Hasn't come set yet. Finally gets a side he likes. Brewer calls for time. Brewer gets ready. Balin comes set, pitching from the stretch with 2 on. First pitch comes in, and he's had trouble commanding since he had to switch to the stretch. Ball 1. High fastball on the first pitch. Simmons looking to get something in the zone here. Good breaking ball, just clips the outside edge of the zone. Had so much movement on it. Swept right across the face. Counts even at 1-1. Simmons comes set. Checks the runner, here's the pitch. Breaking ball that he couldn't get down. Now it's 2-1 to Brewer. Here's the pitch from Simmons. Swung on, an opportunity for 2 to the second baseman for goalie. He drops it, fired onto first. The throw was not in time down at first. Umpire was directly blocked in my line of view. So the bases are now loaded for Balin Simmons with 1 out. First pitch comes in high. It's 1-0 now to Colin McLaughlin. The 1-0. Lined right to third in time. They're going to go home with it. Corralled by Green. They'll get the lead runner. An important out for Syracuse. And there are 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Good scoop from Green to corral the throw from Colosimo. It's McLaughlin at first, Brewer at second. Gephardt was just thrown out coming home. It's Laird at third. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Cody Lutz at the plate. Lutz singled in the second. He's thrown out on a fielder's choice in the 4th. Grounded out to the shortstop in the 5th. Syracuse leads 5-4. Balin Simmons on the mound looking to put this one to bed. First pitch. Fastball right down the middle from Simmons for strike 1. Looking to find his command and dial in here as things get tight. Pitching under pressure. The closer for the Syracuse squad. Simmons comes set. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball, but it gets away to the backstop. Tying run's going to come in to score. Millersville ties the game in the top of the 7th on a wild pitch. Counts now 1-1 to Cody Lutz, but the game is tied. The 1-1 to Lutz. Outside with a fastball. Simmons goes to 2-1. Trying to limit the damage here, give Syracuse a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the inning. This pitch from Simmons. It's popped up into left field. Syracuse trying to have a play on it. Goes out of play. Count goes even to 2-2. 2-2, 2 on, 2 out here. In the top of the 7th, 1 run already in. Score is tied 5-5. Simmons comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and held by Oliver Green. Strike 3. Syracuse gets out of the inning before losing the lead. Syracuse has an opportunity now heading into the bottom of the 7th to walk this thing off, but Millersville managed to come back and tie it up in the top of the 7th. We'll be right back. It's the bottom of the 7th. Syracuse fighting to stay alive in this tournament. It's the perfect people up to walk it off. It's the top of the order. Sawada, Colosimo, Green due up in this inning. First pitch to Sawada comes inside. 1-0. Gensimer stays in. Sawada takes a called strike. Just clipped the corner of the plate. The 1-1. Swings and flails at a pitch that was way outside. 1-2 now. The usually patient Sawada went after one that he doesn't usually go after. Here's the 1-2. Swung on a good curveball that would have caught the zone. Fouled down the left field line. It's 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Popped up into left field. Left fielder Blunt calls everybody off and squeezes it for the first out. It'll move things along to Zach Colosimo. Walked during that big 5th inning for Syracuse. Trying to get something started again here. Lines one into right field. Gephardt should have a play on it. He does. There's 2 away for the Orange. Brings up Oliver Green. Green, Syracuse, the last hope before we head into extras. And the extras for this tournament, they will be played with a runner on second base, just as traditional regular season Major League Baseball extras. First pitch is up and in. 1-0. Second pitch taken inside by Green, and it's 2-0. Pitch from Gensimer, fouled off the hands of Green, into the backstop. Two and one. There's a 2-1 from Gensimer, swung on and missed. Count runs even at 2-2. Gensimer trying to force this thing to extras here for Millersville. The 2-2. Just outside. The fielders started to move like they were coming off the field, but the count goes full. 3-2, 2 outs. Syracuse trying to get a little bit more. Umps are going to confirm that the count is full. It was signaled that the count was full beforehand. Now they have to confer. Seems like they've agreed that the count is in fact full. 3-2, 2 outs. Oliver Green just trying to keep the lineup moving for Syracuse. Swung on and fouled off. A great piece of hitting just to knock that down the third base line. It was a good breaking ball. It would have been really difficult to time up. Payoff pitch. Swung on and flied into right field. Gephardt going back on it. He's got to play. He'll make it. And we're headed to extra innings. 5-5, Syracuse Millersville going into the 8th. We'll be right back. It's extra innings here in Cortland. Balin Simmons staying out there. There's an auto runner at second. It's Nate Kelly coming up to bat. Kelly looking to knock in the run, but really in extra innings, it's not the question of who can score the first run. It's who can get the second run across in an inning that will usually end up winning. Simmons' first pitch is fired in upstairs for a ball. 1-0. Kelly looking to bunt, get the runner over. Lays down a good bunt right back to Simmons. Fires over to first in time, but the runner advances to third. 1 out now and a runner on third. Millersville going to try and push that run across. And it's up to Gavin Keller to do so. Gavin Keller has struck out 3 times today. Strikeout here would be disastrous for Millersville. First pitch is off the plate. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Just off the plate. 2-0 now to Kelly. Keller free to swing away. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up into foul territory. Corrado goes to take a look at it, but it's out of play. 2-1. Maitland Simmons trying to battle back in this at-bat. Not allow that run to score. Here's the pitch from Simmons. On the outside corner for a strike, and the count goes even. It's 2-2 now to Keller. The 2-2. It's flied into center field. That should get the run in. Kleiman coming over for it. He's going to try and make the throw home. It's a deep throw, but the run is going to get in to score. Millersville takes a 6-5 lead here in the top of the 8th. It's a sacrifice fly for Gavin Keller. It's Garrett Blunt trying to see if they can get another run across here. First pitch from Simmons. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Simmons trying to limit the damage to just one rush, get the runner on second in the bottom of the inning. Fastball just misses the plate. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. That breaking ball just catches the outside corner. It's 1-2 now. One and two now. Simmons trying to get out of this inning, only having allowed one unearned run off the runner on second. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play down the first base line. We'll do it again at 1-2. Blunt settles in. Simmons comes set. Here's the pitch. Strike three called on the outside corner. Just clipped the outer edge of the plate to the righty, and Simmons gets out of the inning, only having allowed one run. It'll be the heart of the order coming up for Syracuse in the bottom of the inning, trying to get one run, hopefully two across, to end this game and send everybody home happy. We'll be right back. It's 4, 5, and 6 coming up for Syracuse here. Jack Corrado leads things off in the bottom of the 8th, looking to push at least one run across, maybe two. It's Jack Corrado, Jake Kleiman, and Jackson Greer. Three of the biggest bats on this Syracuse roster. First pitch is called a strike on the inside corner. Corrado did not like that call. Gensimer will take it. It's Gensimer doing the bulk of the work here for Millersville. Really kept them in this game for a couple of innings. Corrado takes a breaking ball on the outside corner now. Quickly behind 0-2. Gensimer looks in, the 0-2. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Corrado will get another look. Count stays 0-2. The 0-2 again to Corrado. Up and away. Count goes to 1-2. Corrado did not like that one. Kind of sailed away from the arm of Gensimer. Gensimer comes set. The 1-2. Swung on. Popped up to right. It's Donatelli moving over on it. He'll make the play. It's a huge first out that won't advance the runner for the Millersville Marauders. It's the president up, Jake Kleiman now. Trying to push Oliver Green, who's standing on second across. SU needs at least one run to keep this thing going. 2 to win it. Green stands in at second. Gensimer looking in. Here's the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. Heads. Pardon the noise. I was heading right toward an innocent bystander. Count comes even at 1-1. Single drives in Green here. Here's the pitch. Bounces in. Kleiman tries to work the count some more. It's 2-1. Gensimer sporting a purple cloth coming out of the back of his head. Here's the 2-1. Lined into left. It's bobbled by the third baseman, and Kleiman's going to get aboard. That'll bring up Jackson Greer now with 2 aboard, the winning run on first and 1 out. An E5 that could end up being costly. Jackson Greer looking to drive in the tying and winning runs. First pitch to Greer is off the plate. He didn't like it. Count goes to 1-0. There's nobody warming in the Millersville bullpen. Righty on lefty. Gensimer sets the pitch on the outside corner. Good breaking ball. Caught the plate. Counts 1-1. Gensimer sets. Greer ready in the box. The pitch. Chopped down the first base line. Could be a tough play for the first baseman. He slips. And he's out at first. A diving play by the first baseman, McLaughlin. Barely got there in time. And Syracuse, the Orange, are down to their final out. It's up to Kyle Grimaldi to drive in one, at least. Get this game tied. The speedy Kleiman down on second. There's going to be now a courtesy runner for Syracuse. It's Timmy Wilcox coming in to run. It's Kyle Grimaldi at the plate. First pitch to Grimaldi, and he is absolutely fooled by a breaking ball. Balin Simmons, the pitcher, in the on-deck circle because the DH was moved into the field, so Simmons would have to pinch hit, excuse me. Grimaldi swings and misses at the second pitch, and it's 0-2. Orange down to their final strike here, both in this game and most likely in this tournament. 6-5 Millersville here in the bottom of the 8th. Gensimer comes set. The pitch. Up and away. Count goes to 1-2 to Grimaldi. Grimaldi hitting .250 on the season heading in to this tournament. That pitch is on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Syracuse falls to Millersville. 6-5. 3 huge innings of relief from Gensimer. And Syracuse, in all likelihood, will not be playing tomorrow in the semifinals. That's going to be all here from the Gutchess Lumber Sports Complex. I've been Jack Elliott. It's been a great day of baseball. We will see you in a couple weeks when Syracuse returns to this very spot to take on SUNY Cortland.